Welcome into Coach's Corner. And this week, we are joined by a coach who is heading a top team in their class in girls basketball here in Iowa. It is also her first year over there in Lamar's. It is Sydney Baumgartner from the Bulldogs program. And thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just get started. Let's talk about this year. You're kind of at the mid-season point, really. What has it been like so far? Just kind of walk us through that.
Yeah, we've had a really great start to the year. I have a really awesome senior leadership group that's gotten us there. We've played some really tough teams, both in conference and out of conference, that we've had great success with. We've learned a lot of things about each other as well, and we're excited to start playing again, especially with after all this weather that we've had. So.
Yeah, you talk about this weather. Unfortunately, you come out of winter break at the end of December, start of January. That's an expected break, but then you get kind of this last week where your plans are thrown for a loop. I guess how, as a new coach, are you dealing with that? Kind of what's the strategy of kind of getting back into the swing of things?
Yeah, we were lucky to have 3 games the first week we came back after Christmas break. And it was a really successful 3 games. And then we've had this week kind of off. But I think a strength of our team is we have a lot of girls, especially my senior group, that are very competitive. They love basketball. They've played with each other a lot. Good leaders on my team that will make it an easy transition, hopefully back. But everyone's in the same boat right now. We will get back as quick as we can and play some tough teams.
So like we said a little earlier, it is your first year over there in Lamar's. I guess, so early in your career, what are some challenges that you faced that maybe you saw coming or didn't see coming, and kind of how have you dealt with those?
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, we had a couple of injuries with some of my starters that kind of set us back a little bit. But I thought it was a really good opportunity for some of my younger girls to step up and then figure out a different way that we can play. We've lost 2 games too that I think have taught us a lot about us, what things we need to work on. And even within our wins, we've seen a lot of things that we're really good at, and then things we also still need to work at. And I think that our group has done a really good job of buying into that system and playing for each other and finding a way to win, especially against really, really good teams.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a little earlier about kind of, you played at Lamar's from 2014 to 2018. You kind of wanted to come home and kind of reach the pinnacle as a coach there. I guess walk us through that decision and what it means to be coaching there in Lamar's.
Yeah, it's very surreal, that's for sure. I never thought I would be back in Lamar's at my age right now, but it's kind of a dream come true for me. Lamar's is an awesome community that has shaped me. I've had really good coaches at Lamar's that have helped me become who I am. And the opportunity came about, and I'm really excited to be home and give back to our community, both with the girls I have right now and the youth coming up with the years to come.
And you said when you played, you like getting some assists, you were a guard, and then you love playing defense. Is that kind of the way you coach? Are you like what's your coaching mentality out there on the floor?
Oh yeah, I'm a big defensive person. I think good teams play really, really good defense, and I think my team that I have right now, we are really starting to buy in. We're finding our strengths. We're doing a good job playing team defense and communicating really well. We practice, we get on each other and compete, and then you can see that transfer into games. I think the games that we have played and won is because we played really, really good defense. And I've said to a lot of people that our defense leads into our offense. And I think our girls are really buying into that. They see that. And we're really successful when we play really good defense. We find the three, then we get in transition, just like how we want to play.
Yeah, you talk about the girls buying in. So let's talk about the girls for a moment. What's special about this group, and who are the key players out on the floor for you?
Yeah, I have a lot of senior girls on my team that have played a lot of basketball together. they've worked really hard. They played since they've been freshmen on the varsity level. And so this is a big year for them. Their motto this year is unfinished business, and I think that speaks for themselves. They play really good teams to get to state, and they have really led us throughout the year. I think I have 4 girls that average double digits, and so it's very balanced. We have some other younger girls as well that are stepping up and helping us in key situations when we need them. And that senior group is really helping my younger group show them how we want to play at Lamar's. And they're a super, super fun group, that's for sure.
Now, you talk about the motto, unfinished business. I guess that would imply that you guys really want to go far, would be my assumption. So I guess walk us through, you as a coach, what is your goal for the year?
Yeah, I think at the beginning of the year, we sat with all the girls individually and as a team and talked about what our goals are. And we've made goals for in games, what we really want to be really good at, and stats that we can look at after the games. But then our big picture goals is playing really well in the conference and trying to get to that top spot in the conference. And that's really hard with our conference, but we have to set really high expectations for ourselves. And then also being in 4A, we have really good teams around us that make it tough to get to state. But with this group, we have to set those high expectations, like I said. And I'm very confident in my group that if they set their mind to something, they're going to get it done. And so that unfinished business motto is big for us. We say it all the time with them. And I think our girls are starting to realize how important that is.
Absolutely. Well, I believe that is all the time we have today for Coach's Corner. We appreciate you zooming in and talking to us through this unbearable snowstorm out there. And we wish you and the Lamar's Bulldogs a fantastic rest of the season.
Awesome. Thank you so much.